What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we have some interesting news to talk about regarding Star Wars. Now, before we get started, this is pure speculation on my part. I am not pretending that this is true. I'm going to be connecting some dots and speculating a lot. So, before we get into it, I'm wearing my Patriots jacket. I know, look, football season is upon us. If you guys want to go ahead and hate on me for my football team, I would not have it any other way. If you want to subscribe to our Sports Wars channel, please do so. It will be in the description below. Also, check out geeksandgamers.com. Okay, so let's jump right into this article. Now, this is pretty cool because I got to say, man, this gives me hope. At first, when I heard this, I was actually disappointed, but now I'm actually kind of excited. So this is on Heroic Hollywood, and EVS and World Class covered this story yesterday. I'm late to the party, but Dave Filoni isn't involved in Star Wars Resistance day to day. Now, when I first heard this, I'm like, okay, I was not really that excited for Star Wars Resistance in the first place. But now, the only reason I was somewhat interested was because of Dave Filoni. Now, if Filoni's not involved day to day, what the hell do I care? So then I thought about it a little more. We talked about this on the High Council a little bit. This really could be something that is something we've all been wanting. If we follow all of the rumors going around, we've heard that Kathleen Kennedy is going to be quote-unquote stepping down in September, I think was the date that we had heard. And obviously we're in August now, and we're getting close to that date. So this information coming out, maybe that means Dave Filoni is actually getting ready to start working on something else, maybe the head of creative at Lucasfilm, because that's literally the job he should have already. But I want you to hear some of the details in this interview and tell me this does not sound like the man that should be running Lucasfilm. Look at what he's doing, look at the things he's putting in motion, and then he steps away. He builds it, he creates it, steps away, he puts creative people in charge of it, and then he goes to oversee the project. That is literally what he should be doing with all Star Wars projects right now. So it says Lucasfilm announced Resistance back in April, an anime-style series taking place between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens, and it will air on Disney XD. While Filoni is the creator of the new series, he revealed to IGN that he won't be involved with the show day to day. This is the quote from Dave Filoni. He says, "Resistance is a bit different in that I'm not on that day to day. I created and set it in motion, but I've given that to other people to raise up. People that I've worked with for a long time, who I think deserve the opportunity to tell stories, and I think it's exciting. And I give them my thoughts and notes. I was just doing that this morning, like George would give me. So that's fun." So Dave Filoni is actually creating a project. He's putting it in motion, and then he places people in positions to carry out his vision. And then he oversees the projects with notes and ideas. Sounds a lot like what Kathleen Kennedy should be doing, yet she's not paying attention to anything at Lucasfilm. She's not sitting there talking to JJ and Ryan and Colin Trevorrow about the sequel trilogy. She's just letting Rian Johnson do whatever the hell he wants. And another thing about Kathleen Kennedy, I'm going to do a full video on this probably. I did a video on this woman March 19th of this year. And I talked about in that video, where is Kathleen Kennedy, because she's disappeared from the public eye. This is a woman who was involved with all of the marketing for all of the movies. She couldn't shut up. She was all over the place doing interviews, everything. Woman has disappeared since The Last Jedi. Where is she? Guess what? It's still August, and we're still asking the question of where is Kathleen Kennedy? I'll tell you where she's at. She's packing her bags right now. That's what I think. So again, I'm looking at this going, Filoni reveals that he's not involved with the day-to-day operations with Star Wars Resistance. He's putting this in motion, and he's putting more creative people in place so he can step away to work on other projects. Now, obviously, he's going to be working on the Clone Wars series that's returning. But again, that's going to be, 12 episodes is what it's scheduled to be. We all hope it's going to be more than 12 episodes. But the fact that he is now stepping away to work on other projects, and we're getting close to that date where it said Kathleen Kennedy is going to, quote-unquote, resign, or retire, or whatever their wording is going to be. I'm just saying, this could be good news. That's all I'm saying. If Kathleen Kennedy is gone, it's going to be like everything is going to change at that point. Everything will change. And these little things that we're seeing Filoni doing is what a leader should be doing, is what a studio head should be doing, creating projects and then putting creative people in place to carry out the vision. This is awesome. So maybe I'm just thinking way too far. Maybe I'm reaching because I want this woman gone so bad and I want Filoni in charge of these projects so bad. But I love how he mentioned this is what George would do. This is how George would do things. This is the man we need to be running Star Wars right now. Bob Iger, Alan Horn, listen. Listen to the fans, listen to the numbers, look at the response to the last few films, look at what's going on with this IP that you purchased for $4 billion. This IP that you need to be, this IP needs to be hitting on all cylinders going into 2019 with Star Wars Land opening up at Disney World and Disneyland. You got the streaming service. You got a lot on the line right now. And Kathleen Kennedy has drove it into the ground. Dave Filoni for president of Lucasfilm. That's it. You guys have a great day. We will talk to you later.